Hey guys, Joshua here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the ASUS VG258QR gaming monitor. The ASUS VG258QR gaming monitor is a 24.5-inch 16:9 ratio Full HD, so 1920 by 1080 display with a 165Hz refresh rate with AMD FreeSync straight out, but at the same time, this is one of the monitors that has been certified by NVIDIA as G-Sync compatible, so you can be running NVIDIA or AMD but still get this sync technology for your games. This VG258QR display actually has 0.5ms response time, which is literally the fastest I've seen on a monitor yet. So if you want the fastest response time on a monitor currently, this is the monitor to go for. In games such as CSGO and racing games, when you have a slower response time, you will notice a lot more motion blur, but with what ASUS calls their extreme low motion blur technology, and you pair that with the 0.5ms response time, the graphics remain sharp even in a, say, high-speed racing game or in FPS games where you're flicking to get the shot, the graphics are sharper even when you pan really fast. Another thing that I touch on is the 165Hz refresh rate, which also contributes to all your games, that even when there is a lot of fast action happening, there won't be any graphics lag at this 165Hz refresh rate. For connectivity options, there is a HDMI 1.4 port, DisplayPort 1.2 port, dual link DCI-D port, PC audio input, and 3.5mm earphone jack. Now, let's get on to the design. From the front, it's very simple. Thin black bezels and the ASUS silver logo on the bottom, and on the back where it is also black except for the silver ASUS logo once again, it is where it looks more gamerish with the engraved etchings around the sides. There are also vents on the back for heat dissipation. Control buttons for the monitor are also located here, which comprises of a mini joystick and 4 buttons. The stand base on this looks basic with a hexagonal shape to it with a black colorway with just a splash of red on the bottom. There is also a cable management design feature built in to organize and hide cables, because who wouldn't want a neat looking setup. This is also VESA wall mountable at 100mm by 100mm, so you can mount it to a table clamp or wall mount if you want to. For the stand's adjustability options, there's actually quite a bit, so you can actually tilt it all the way up, tilt it downwards. There's a little less control, but you get the point. This is when the stand is on its max height function, and then you can just push it down so it's almost touching the table and the stand, and there's a very minute space on the bottom so it doesn't actually touch the stand. To lift it up, just push it up all the way again, and it's super simple. There's also swivel options on this, so you can swivel this to the left, to the right, and you're getting about 90 degrees worth of swivel on this. And lastly, you can even turn this vertical if you so desire, so there you go. And the stand also functions very well. Even when you put it vertically, it can go swivel up, swivel down. Perfect. For control options, you're actually getting quite a bit. So from here, you can see this is the in-game menu. So game visual, we'll get into that a bit later on. This is the blue light filter. So you can go through it. Level 0, which is nothing. Level 1, Level 2, Level 3, Level 4. So as you can see, it progressively just gets a bit warmer. The screen just gets a bit warmer to block out the blue light. And you go back out to color. So from here, you can adjust your brightness, contrast, saturation, color temps, things like that. Image, sharpness, trace free, vivid pixel, sound, input select. So you can choose if you want to use the DVI, HDMI, or DisplayPort, game visual modes, eco mode, OSD setup, language, keylog, and everything else that you could probably need to control this monitor. So I'm just going to jump into the game visual from, they actually have a dedicated button for this. So let me just show it to you. Just by pressing it, you can go through scenery mode, racing mode, cinema, RTS, FPS, sRGB, MOBA. So that's the game visual mode on this. Very easy to access and super simple to change on the fly. ASUS also has this Game Plus option, so from here you can actually choose your crosshair to position in the middle of the screen. You can choose from a variety of crosshair options, and you go down to, they have also a timer built in, so you can choose this to just watch your times in games, Also FPS counter. So after you activate this, you will actually have a FPS counter that appears on the top left. And lastly, display alignment. So when you turn this on, you can see all these lines here. This is so that you can actually position another monitor next to this anywhere you like, and then you line them up properly so you get this perfect alignment. One last thing to take note of is the game fast input technology that is inbuilt to the monitor, which is great for if you want to play competitively in a game like say Call of Duty on the PS4. It basically minimizes the input lag, so you'll be sure that you hit your prey instantly. Closing thoughts on this: if you're playing any game that has a lot of motion or requires panning and flicking such as CSGO for FPS games or Forza Horizon for racing games, this is going to be a monitor that you are going to love. For FPS games, this size is perfect, but for racing games, if you have the budget, I would definitely suggest getting 3 so you can have a more immersive feeling, because you link up 3 of these together and yeah, you're gonna feel like you're in the world. Okay, that's it for the video. Let me know what monitor you're using or planning on picking up. Hit the like button, subscribe for more tech and gaming content, ring the notification bell to get notified when new videos come up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao!